Hey, JC Miller with CrossedBlessedOutdoors. Welcome to mountains. We're going to be doing a couple follow-up videos. One is on our fire kit that we talked about the other day. We're going to be running a few of the fire starters out of here. We're going to be running the wax wood, again the fat wood, and we're going to run some of the homemade fire starters and just kind of go through the kit again, except hands-on and using it. We're also going to go through some other fire starters. I bagged up a bunch of stuff and headed up here to the mountains the last 3-4 days, Dakota and I. Anyways, we're going to get to some of these fire starters here, and we're going to talk about them some, what we'll run, and we're going to be talking about a new fire starter that I came up. We're going to try it. I bench tested it. Have not done it outside in the woods. Right now we actually have a beautiful day today. It snowed a couple days ago, but it's melted away. It's really just cold. So we're going to try running this, and maybe in a couple weeks when we're back up, we're going to run it through some snow and through some wind and stuff like that. But we'll try it today just under normal conditions and see how it works. But hope you enjoy. Welcome back. We're going to check out our fire kit here. We had an introduction on it the other day, and we're going to do a little bit of hands-on. We're going to do everything in here, but we're going to do quite a bit in here. So let's get into this. We've already done, which is part of our kits, the fat rope and waxwood. You see those in separate videos, so we're going to put those off to the side. We're going to be using a combination of our Ferro Rod and some Yuko matches. Using some of our Yuko matches here. Put those right there. I know a lot of people have seen this wet fire tinder, but these are easy to carry around. They're individually wrapped, so you can throw them right in your pack. They're like having cotton balls and Vaseline, and everybody's like, why don't you just carry cotton balls and Vaseline? That's a great point. There's a lot of people who don't have time to do that. So we're just going to break it apart here so they could just get some of this stuff and carry it, throw it right in their pack, and off they go. But let's just crumble this apart here. Let's get our Yuko Strike Anywhere matches. So let's get this. You can see it ignites pretty easy. We're going to use that for a little bit of kindling. We're going to get some needles on there. And we won't do real big fires because we're going to run through the bag, but you can see how easy it is. Again, that's we have another one here. That's a wet fire. You can get them in little boxes. I think 8 or 10 of them come in a box, and they're not that much. Put those off to the side. All right. We're going to put that over here in the fire pit. A new piece of bark. This here we came up with at home, and it's just some fibers. We're going to give it a try. It's in I seal it up pretty good so it doesn't dry out. But let's just take a tiny bit and let's give it a try. Hopefully you can see that, just a bunch of little fibers. We are going to run the Ferro Rod and striker on this. I mean, this is not that big of a package to carry, and it goes a long ways. Put our knife back there. Let's put this off to the side, and let's get our Ferro Rod out. So it doesn't last a long time, so you got to move pretty quick with it. You almost say a cotton ball and Vaseline would be a little bit better, but this does get hot quick and ignites extremely quick. And I run this under numerous conditions, so that works really well. But again, just a little something we throw in our kits when you order a fire kit from us. Put that off to the side there. Let's see what else we got here in the bag. Now we've got some fire starter pellets here. This here works good with a match or something. It does not work with the Ferro Rod. We're going to put a little bit down right there. And I haven't used a ton of this. It's just another source to have in your bag. But let's grab our Yuko matches, strike anywhere, and let's give this a try. See, a little hard to ignite. Doesn't ignite very easy, but once it gets burning, it does work pretty good. We'll get some pine needles on there, help it out. Always have yourself some pine needles or something really small as an ignition source laying around. It really helps. Dry ones, especially if you're battling wet conditions, and that's a little bit harder, but anyways, it's just another source to have. Not the best, but it's another source, and that's what's important. All right, let's put that off to the side with the other one. Let's get back my couple pieces of bark here. All right, let's see what else we have in here. We do carry, as I mentioned, we carry some tea candles, which are really good. They help with heat, cooking, light. They can help. We also have a little bit of jute cord here, so let's go and grab a little piece of it off. We don't need much. You want to unravel this here. All right, just kind of get it unravel and get those fibers going here. This is good. Just you can use this for tying stuff up, lashing, fire starting. You can use it for a lot of things. We're going to be using our Yuko matches here, so let's put that down there on the bark. Let's get our Yuko match out. And it burns pretty good, you know. Again, just another source to have. Like I said, it's multiple purpose. Anything you carry in your bag, you want to have multiple uses for it. You don't want to. You just don't want it to have a single source. So keep that in mind. Like I said, again, it could be used for multiple uses. Okay. So that's our jute cord. Let's put that off to the side. All right. This is something that anybody who does woodwork, you could collect your sawdust and mix it in with some additional compounds, and you could get this stuff ignited. We're going to try this. I haven't tried this with a Ferro Rod, so we're going to try it with the Ferro Rod. I've only tried it with matches and a big lighter, but let's try it for the first time with a Ferro Rod and see if it ignites. So it doesn't. Bet you if I think I might have gotten it. Sure did. Well, that's pretty cool. I thought maybe it was too saturated. Sometimes you can mix up the sawdust and get it too saturated. You just leave it alone and just by itself, then it's going to burn way too quick and way too fast. So anyways, we did get it with a Ferro Rod. That's good to know. So another good one to carry, like I said, anybody who does woodworking, just get some sawdust, mix it up with some other compounds. I use all different types. I just don't use one. I'm not going to mention just one, but we do make this and throw it in our fire kits. So let's put that off to the side. Throw the bark out. Let's see what else we have in here. So we got these little sticks. I have these in little cubes by Yuko. You can check them out on CrossedBlessedOutdoors, but these are sticks from a long time ago. They're actually quite not quite old, but they're old. We're just going to shave them down here. Okay. See what we could get. Let's take this other one, shave this down. Should we try it with the Ferro Rod? I don't know. I don't know if it'll ignite. Let's try it first. Let's see if it does. Let's put these off to the side. Let's give it a try. Looks like it did. That's surprising. These are quite old, but they might be a little dry. Like I said, we have these in cube forms that by Yuko. Check them out. They come in little packages. Let's put that guy right up top there. And I just take them and I break them apart just because there's so many that comes in a package. Hopefully you can see that. This one over the side, it's like our Sweet Fire. This is an old one here too. Let's give it a try. Let's use it on the side of our Yuko Strike Anywhere. That light's pretty quick. We'll hold it upside down. Try to get some of that other stuff lit. Anyways, this is like a sweet tinder. Let's add that right there to our fire. Move that out of the way. Let's see what else we have in our kit. Made this just as out of paper and out of Gorilla Tape. Gorilla Tape burns real good along with paper. Let's we have a lighter in here. Always put hair ties around there. Staff Sergeant BA at Step 1 Survival shared that. Really good idea. That way he says you don't depress that trigger and waste all the fuel out of there. And with just a little hair tie. I steal them from Dakota. She doesn't like that, but I take them from her when she's not looking. Anyways, let's just take the cider here and a little windy. Put it, there we go. Put it down low. Take a little while to ignite. Sorry about that. Wind's picking up out here. Let's use this fire here. Duct tape works real good, anything like that. You should always carry duct tape, Gorilla Tape or something in there. I've only done these on the bench, but burn okay. All the stuff I experiment with, try different things just because you have different resources laying around and you want to try it. So you can see that tape starting to billow black smoke, but there it goes. It always works okay. Let's add that to our fire. Like I said, we always carry a little knife. We always carry a little cheap knife in there. You can't have enough knives on you. I suggest carrying a fixed blade. That's the most useful tool. And then obviously if we have folders or pocket knives, but always carry a fixed blade. I carry this one when I'm out in the woods. it works real well. Very, very heavy duty. You can see the spline on it. Pretty heavy duty. Hopefully that's coming through on the camera. But make sure you carry a fixed blade in your kit, and like I said, you can pick these up eBay or whatever. You can pick these up for $6-7. They're nothing fancy, but they're a tool, and that's there. I don't use I carry I think I mentioned this before. I carry Benchmade. I'm not going to use that to do a bunch of stuff. It's used for a primary purpose, and it stays in one place on me, and that's where it's at. So I carry other knives with me to be able to use them for conditions like this. Anyways, I think for our kit, oh, and I mentioned the other day, always carry some foil. Right now we're using bark to light the fire, but always carry some tin foil with you, and you can start the fire right on there in case you have wet conditions. You can use this for numerous things. I've used it to boil some water, not a lot, but just to try it. So always carry some foil with you. We carry a couple of them. Let's see if I can fold it back. We carry a couple of them in our kits. You can never have enough. They fold up. They're lightweight. They don't take up any room. And I think that is, yeah. That is our fire kit. We kind of did run through most of it, but that's our fire kit. I hope this helps. You could build your fire kit any way you want. This is just one way. My other fire kits are different ways also, but we custom build them for your liking. We make them extremely small. We make them large like this. This is more for a vehicle kit, and I carry a fire kit in my EDC. Carry it in my hiking pack. I carry fire kits no matter what. So I hope this helped. Please leave your comments or ideas, or share your kits below. I appreciate all the feedback. Enjoy your next outdoor adventure and stay prepared.